Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month ahead whenever you're finding this. Actually, the month of May 2025 specifically. But if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, where I look into your month ahead whenever you get that reading, I'm offering $25 off of that if you use the code May 2025. I don't know how long I'm going to offer this for, so go get that now. And yeah, I'm excited to work with you guys in that way. But anyways, you have divine order coming out for you. And this is Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. The month of May really has been giving me this sense of like everything is falling into place personally for individuals, you know, like your personal life and a lot of the signs' personal lives are really falling into place right now. And I don't know why, because it seems like there's so much going on externally, like in politics on the planet, that is just falling apart. But you know, that's the thing about life. It's just so polarizing. Everything that's falling apart, also like equally things may be feeling like they're falling into order. It's just strange how life works like that sometimes. We have the dolphin spirit coming out as well, which is a lot of happiness. I am seeing like fun in the sun, loving your social community this month so much. Like you could be going out and spending some really quality time with your romantic partner, with friends, with family, and really enjoying yourself, okay? Wanting to infuse more of that social life, social atmosphere into your life, filling your house with more life in general. And some of you guys may be getting some house plants or some pets or roommates or something like that. Really, really fun. And just like trying to make the most of your life and let life blossom and bloom all around you, and make sure that every square foot of your little corner on earth has a beautiful purpose and is just really radiating in alignment with life itself. And that's something I've noticed about houses and locations. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't even matter if you're homeless. It's like when you truly make the most of where you're at and make it the most beautiful space that you can make it, and make great use of like every square inch. Usually it's at that moment when everything is totally perfect that life ends up upgrading you and you end up somewhere even better or in even better circumstances. Or it's like, okay, well, if you can do that to that space, here's even more space for you to manage. Here's even more resources and relationships for you to manage. You know, Mother Earth is like that, you know. We are all guardians of Mother Earth. And if you're doing a great job at making the most where you're at and with the relationships you have, and you feel completely content and happy with, you know, making your life as happy as possible where you are at, essentially blooming where you're planted, Mother Earth says, okay, well, I want to give you more money, more resources to manage and do beautiful things with, more space to do beautiful things with, more relationships to do beautiful things with. So, and that's on the abundance mindset. You know, when you make the most of what you have in the present moment, ironically, that's when new things come in for you anyways. So I am seeing a lot of that happening in May. We have the Four of Cups coming out in reverse. This card has really been coming out for a lot of people. And Four of Cups is a card where it's like, you really want the Ten of Cups. You really want the whole shebang, you know? And a part of you is like, well, I don't want to be ungrateful for what I already have, but like, I want more. And Spirit just wants to say, it's okay for you to want more, okay? Don't feel bad about wanting more. For example, if you have the crappiest apartment in the world right now, and you just want a beautiful house to yourself, that's not greedy, okay? You're fine for wanting that. And, Spirit, the message here is like, okay, in the meantime though, make the absolute most out of that crappy apartment, you know, make it as beautiful as possible, make great use from every like corner of that apartment. And try to romanticize your life as it currently is. Because here's the thing, here's the truth. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what circumstances you're in. There's always going to be pros and cons, you know? For the longest time, I wanted to get away from the city. And eventually I had the opportunity to do that. And what I found was that, you know, all the things I disliked about living in the city, there were equal things to dislike about living in the country too. You know what I mean? There are different things, but it's like everywhere has its pros and cons. I mean, out here, it's like, yeah, there's more physical space, but it's way less walkable. Okay. There's way less personality, you know, way less culture, but it's much more peaceful. So it's like everything in life is a give and take. And, if you're wanting to change your environment and change your life, again, you're more than welcome to do that. And you don't have to feel bad about wanting something more, something different. You don't have to feel bad at all. But the way to get that is through making the most of where you're currently at, living that life to the fullest, gaining all of the medicine, all of the wisdom from where you're currently planted. And it's like when you no longer have anything else to learn from that location, from that relationship, from whatever, then it'll naturally and gently exit your life. You know, everything in life has a spiritual medicine and wisdom for us to take. And if you don't want something in your life anymore and you can't seem to shake it, whether that be like a relationship you can't get over, or like you just really want to move but you can't, there's probably still some soul medicine there for you to unpack and learn from, you know. And when you fully embodied and embraced that, it'll probably leave your life, and you'll probably be guided to new teachers that are in alignment with you in the present moment, new experiences and opportunities. We have the 9 of Wands coming out in reverse. I don't know why, I just feel like this is really supporting that message. And yeah, Knave of Cups upright. Beautiful. I definitely feel like in May, there will be new emotional challenges, not even challenges. Challenge isn't the right word. New emotional journeys is the right word. New emotional journeys for you to go on. For example, some of you guys may be going on the journey of parenthood, or on the journey of being a homeowner, or the journey of being in a new relationship, the journey of, and it feels like something that you're more responsible for than you were in your past. For example, like if you're becoming a homeowner, it's like that's a journey in and of itself. You're learning how to do so many new things, how to care for the home, etc. If you're parenting, I mean, that's a whole journey as well, you know. And it's like there's so much to learn from that, and it feels very fulfilling. It's like you have more of a responsibility, yes, but it's very fulfilling to be discovering more about yourself and along the journey. And there's a lot of happiness there. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. One thing's for certain, and that is that energy is constantly changing. And what you might not realize is that you have the power to change that energy in the way that you want to change it, for real. I feel like there could be some spiritual wisdom, and especially around energy work and manifestation, that may be downloading into your consciousness this month. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse, right underneath that 9 of Wands in reverse. So I do feel like there could be some, like I said, I was picking up like wanting to leave something in the past, like wanting to move, wanting to be around new people. And, you know, that involves a separation. That involves an ending. Even if you're looking at it from the perspective of, no, I just want like a new place to live. I just want like a new friend group. I just want, you know, fill in the blank, whatever it is that you want. Every new thing that enters your life requires the sacrifice of your old life and those old things. And 6 of Cups in reverse, you may be releasing and letting go this month, but it's all because you're starting this new journey that's really, really fulfilling. Like, for example, when I moved, I had to let go of seeing my friends every day. I had to let go of living in a walkable town. I had to let go of quite a lot. But I was really excited about what was coming into my life as well. So it paid off, but it's like still, you know, I see you going through something similar, Leo. 10 of Cups. See, this is what I'm talking about right underneath that Knave of Cups. this new path, this new journey may lead you to a beautiful relationship, a beautiful family, home, and it's just extremely emotionally fulfilling. And it's kind of like if you're starting a family, like, yeah, that's going to have to require the sacrifice of clubbing and partying and, hanging out in the city every weekend, a new life comes at the sacrifice of an old one. And that's what I'm seeing for you in May, really, like sacrificing this old life to really start bringing in this new reality, which is very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Make sure to use the code May 2025 at checkout if you want to get my month ahead personal reading, 30 minutes long, from my website. Go get that now. And I also offer other readings there, as well as my shamanic life coaching sessions, my intention oils, and my online tarot reading course. So go check those things out, spiritpsychic.org. Links are down below. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.